Rowan here, and today I'll be breaking down a full point from a game I played out in Europe against Team France Mixed with the disc-in coaches Valeria Cardenas and company. In this play, we're going to see a 3-2 split stack, talk a little bit about that as a play, and then go through a few small things that made this successful, including a little change of direction, break side fade, and great timing. Now that we've seen the whole play, let's go break it down in detail. The first thing we want to talk about is the set play. We're running a 3-2, which means we have 3 players out on the left, 2 players over on the right, and we're centering up to Valeria Cardenas. Now, this is a great kind of set because you can have a lot of 2 versus 2 on this 2 side, and you can, even swing back here. You can flood to the 3 side. You can have the first player in the 3 side come across. It's just a very versatile set to start an offense in. I know the Breeze are doing a lot, Team USA is doing a lot, and teams around the world. This 3-2 play was designed to push our 2 stack a little bit vertical and have the top of the stack on the 3 come get the disc, but they were a little bit covered. So what instead happens is I was reading the field expecting this pass to go up, and once it didn't, then I decided that I was going to make the fill so we could still continue. Now, one small thing I want you to see is as I'm kind of attacking this cut, I know I want to catch the disc in this space over here, but the defender is kind of jumping that. So I just kind of will take a step or 2 to this break side just to move the defender's momentum a little bit. And if you really look, that's only done at 70-80%. That's not a full speed cut. What it does is it just alerts the defender that, oh, now they're coming to the break side, and then I 7 back to create my separation and get the frisbee from Valeria. Now that little break side to open side 7 cut is something I do quite a bit. And if you're curious on how to defend it, there's actually a YouTube video I did talking about kind of how to actually jump that and not bite for the fake. You can go ahead and take a look at that. Now that I have the disc over here in a forced flick, then the second thing we want to start to look at is Martina's timing and the moves she makes. It's really good because a lot of players, as I catch the disc here, have a tendency just to start running deep. But the deeper Martina gets, the harder it is for me to kind of lead her out to space. So instead of just running deep right as I'm catching it or right before I catch it, once I make the catch over here, she takes one hard step horizontally to the break side, which again is just a great misdirection and something y'all should be trying to do on your cuts. As the step occurs, the defender is also kind of leaning that way, and she uses that momentum to go 90 degrees, and since she's only gone horizontal for that step, there's still quite a window for me to lead Martina to space. So that little break side and go, fantastic cut and great timing. Again, the common mistake is as I'm about to catch it, the deep cutter just starts running. From here, it's really hard for me to lead to space. A lot of players will just be waiting as they catch it, which means the defender can get it too. The last part to this play is the throw shape. As soon as I catch it, I notice that the defender is still kind of on this open side. And what I'm thinking of doing, I'm not trying to throw the disc down straight and make it a race, because if I miss too far right, the defender can actually have a play. So what I do is I throw it really flat and kind of know the disc is going to turn over this way. And that way, if the disc lands here, Martina A is closer for a race, but also can use her body as a shield, which she did a great job of to make the play. So this is when we talk about throwing shapes and being intentional and practicing different ways to huck. This is what we're talking about, the break side fade here. And the faster you can kind of process and read the field to put the right throw on is really, really important. So go out there and practice, or head over to Excel Ultimate and check out the throwing shape course. Anyways, that is a full point breakdown. Diskin camp. Coaches lost on Universe to the national team out of France. It was an exciting game, and of course, a special treat to play with Valeria.